Hi guys,
Welcome to Sip, Savor, and
celebrate.
Today, you notice we're a little outside, huh? Well, it's actually really nice here in Michigan for once, so we're going to do a couple of episodes, pre-record them outside, so by the end, we might be a little tipsy. Stay tuned to see them all.
But hey, let's talk about what crazy thing we did yesterday.
Well, because I wanted to get some tequila hunting in, and somebody on Facebook gave me a really good tip on a good place to go. So we actually drove to and from Michigan to Chicago and back. A real quick and easy one, but
Yeah, it was about, we'll say about 12 hours, so nothing too bad, guys.
Yep.
A lot of fun, great music along the way, some great new products that we're excited to share with you. I'm so excited about one that before I even had to, I had to give it a simple test to make sure it would be worth, bringing on here. So stay tuned. That one's actually a whiskey. I'm excited because I brought 2 whiskeys back. We brought back, 4 tequilas. So,
a couple more than 4.
So stay tuned. We are excited.
If you're on our Insta, you've probably already seen the picture already of our Chicago haul. So first of all, today what we're going to do is we're going to review the one that I was telling you I was extremely excited about. And today it's going to be Calle 23 Criollo. So first of all, I want to say what Criollo is. Criollo is they're agave that is grown in the wild and usually on hillsides where they don't get much rain, and they ripen much slower than agaves that are planted in a field and tended to properly, watered on a regular basis. So it takes them a lot longer to mature, and it actually produces much smaller piñas, so you need more of them to create the spirit. But it is a richer piña, so therefore the starches are a lot more concentrated, and the sugars turn into great agave. So first and foremost, let's take a look now on Tequila Matchmaker. It is made from locally sourced agave. It is made in Jalisco, single estate. They cook it by using a low pressure autoclave, the pressure cooker.
Right.
They use a roller mill to extract the essence from the agave.
Not quite by hand like a few of the other ones we've seen, but still in a way that'll give it a great flavor.
Yes, they're using a roller mill, which is still good. You don't want to use a diffuser.
Right.
That's the only thing you don't want. So whether you're using a Tahona or if you're using a roller mill, that's a great way to extract the agave juice. They use deep well water in when they bring it down to 40% alcohol by volume. They use stainless steel tanks when they ferment it. It's open air, and they don't use the fibers when they ferment it. It's distilled twice. They use stainless steel pots with copper coils. So it still comes out
the
great.
Old school way of kind of distilling it, kind of moonshine style.
It's still pretty new when you're using these particular ones. Also, old school. When you say old school or by hand, you make me think like going back to like mezcals, where they're actually using mallets and they break it up and they pound it that way on a mezcal, and then they, old school would actually be. And I saw this the other day. It was kind of neat. They actually use. There's stills that are actually made out of. They'll have like a clay pot at the bottom, and then they use wood at the top. So it's kind of now that's old school. That's okay. Old school. So when you say old school, that's where I go.
Well, I mean, I guess you've got a couple levels of old school. You've got super traditional, but you've got old school as in copper versus new school, which is stainless. Mm-hmm. And a lot of places, even outside of tequila, are going stainless because they're a little bit cheaper and a little bit easier to keep up. So when I do talk about old school, I'm talking about that copper. Yeah,
I'm going way back.
Yeah.
So I did say that it was I did misspeak. It is not 40% by alcohol. It's actually 49.3, which makes this 98.6 proof. So this is almost still strength, but it still does have some watered down when they do it, but not. It's still pretty. It's supposed to be really good. Now, Tequila Matchmaker, and the reason why I wanted to get this is everybody was talking that this one. You look at here. It's actually 91. A 91 on Tequila Matchmaker. That is monumental, to say the least. So let's pour it. Let's figure this out.
Absolutely. So, as you're looking at the bottle, that is actually hand done art that is on that, and it is one of 23 different hand drawn images that the artist puts on these bottles, which is actually pretty cool. This one, I definitely know is not in our $30 price range.
No.
So, well, Michigan can't get it.
Actually,
it's hard to get it across the country because of the rarity. And I do believe you were telling me with the rarity of it, prices are ridiculous. Like $350 to $600 a bottle.
Yep. We found one quaint little spot in Chicago, and it had they only had one bottle, so I had to scramble and buy it. And thanks to a friend of ours, Jamie, who lives in Chicago right now, he was able to run over and grab it for me, so we didn't lose out on it. Literally ran over that day as soon as I found out. Ooh, yeah. It does smell like a still strength for sure.
Yep. But definitely more kind of
agave forward for me.
More kind of, mountainside versus like field, earthy.
Okay.
So a little bit more fresh. Yeah,
right?
the more fresh. The yeah.
Oh, I get agave forward. Some pepper, a little bit of citrus.
Well, look at how that coats that glass,
my
dude.
gosh. You can tell the sugars in this had to have been.
That blows what Casamigos that we had last night out of the water.
Why would you even bring that up?
It's just a simple swirl.
Well,
all right, guys.
Cheers.
Here's our favorite part. Cheers.
Let's get the mouth ready for it. I like it. First agave, then pepper. I get vegetal. It's very, very, Oh, actually, oh my God, this is good.
That pepper is very interesting though, because it's not like
it's smooth.
It's not like a cracked pepper. Man. It's like
here's a little bit of heat. Remember, this is basically it's pretty much still strength. So you're going to have some heat. Now, we're not talking the heat that's going to just rip your throat right out, but it is, it's so nice. I actually agree.
And if I would clarify, when you're talking about heat, you're more or less talking about like the alcohol level with heat. Yes. We aren't talking about spice and like burn your tongue off heat. We're talking about, you got to get used to drinking a higher proof.
Yes.
Which, higher proofs are one of my favorite.
I picked up another one.
Every time you send me, hey, go find something new, I'm always bringing back 100 proof or better. I just think they're more authentic and you get more of a flavor.
I could sip on this like all day long. Oh, it's so nice.
Which, keep in mind, guys, it's tequila. It is made for sipping. Yes. I've seen a lot of people in our the world of tequila on Facebook talking about how last night they had 5 or 6 shots of tequila and whatnot. Yeah. Guys, you're drinking the wrong tequila.
If it needs salt and lime, you got the wrong stuff.
Because you see, this is just a glass sifter. Made actually for,
for tasting and smelling. Oh, I absolutely love it.
You don't see any ice. You don't see anything like that. It is straight. This is neat. in the big bartending world.
Super smooth, super. Oh,
So
I have to agree. I'm going to be sad because I can't drink this on a regular basis because that's it. That's it. Not going to be able to find another bottle. Not
so
gonna.
until
Now,
next time,
yes, exactly.
let's remember to always sip,
Sip,
savor,
savor, and
and
celebrate.
celebrate.
Cheers.